We'll do back to front. First up, new Infernoble Knight support. So, we have new Infernoble Knights. I don't know why. It's what, Annie Evie? She's the one who really likes Infernobles. Been a great day to be exactly her, but I didn't know there was like an Infernoble fandom. Like, why are people still doing this? I don't need any more, okay? We have Infernoble Knight Ricardetto. All right, this is a tuner. You can only use one or two of this card's effects names once per turn and only once that turn. Banish this card from your hand to graveyard, specially level fire warrior monster from your hand as a tuner. If this card is normal or special summon, target a level 4 or lower fire warrior monster in your graveyard. Special. Okay, this is it's fucking Wolfbark. Okay, so we now have Wolfbark. Cool. This card seems insane, obviously. What's next? Infernoble Knight Turpin. All right. If you control a monster equipped with an equip card, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. But if it's summoned from the graveyard, banish it when it leaves the field. Seems insane. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target a warrior you control. Equip this card. Right. It has that. And if this equipped monster is used as a synchro material, you can treat it as a tuner. All right. This card seems unfucking believable. It seems really good. Angelica, Princess of Noble Arms. All right, this is the 5-star synchro, which you can make with the 1-star tuner above. If it's special summoned, you can add a card that mentions Emperor Charles or Horn of Oliphant from your deck to your hand. I didn't really know there were any of those. And when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, or when this card is targeted for an attack, send a fire warrior from your deck to the graveyard, banish this card, then special summon a Roland from your deck or extra deck. Sure. Translator note. Angelica is a character from the various poems Matter of France, serving as a love interest for Roland. She just disappears from the poems at one point. Oh, that's why she gets banished. Great. The Link 1. Charlemagne. What a great fucking name for this card. Wow. What a great name for this card. Wow. Yeah, that's great. 1 level 9 Emperor Charles, equipped with an equip card. Oh, so it can only be made with the synchro. It's a Link 1, it's got 3,000, and it's a bottom. If this card is a Link summoned, you can target 1 Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles in your graveyard. This card's name becomes that monster's name. Replace this effect with that monster's original effects. Then equip it to this card as an equip spell that gives it 500 attack. And then it's got a negate attached. Sure. This seems like a lot of hoops to jump. Like this... I don't like the design of this card. Infernoble Arms Almas. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can equip an Infernoble Arms equip spell from your deck or graveyard to an appropriate monster you control. Accept Almas, then destroy this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is sent to the graveyard, you can target a fire warrior monster that's banished from your graveyard, add it to your hand. Sure. And the Noble Arms Museum. Fire warriors gain 500. Once per turn, you can pay 12. Add a Noble Arms card from your deck to your hand. And then once per turn, you can target a Noble Knight monster in your spell trap zone. Special summon it. And if you did not control Charles, you can only summon warriors. That's fine. The field spell is a museum, referencing the fact that France alleges to still possess swords like Durandal, where the British do not have physical evidence of swords like Excalibur from the Arthurian legends. Wait, French museums are like, oh yeah, we have King Arthur's swords. Are you kidding me? Man, can you imagine doing that shit in America? Yeah, we've got a fucking museum with you know, wood from Jesus's cross, you know? We've got a fucking museum with planks from the Ark, you know? We do have that, though. It's in Tennessee. All right, let's keep going. The Epic Poem of Charles. Okay, this one's a little strange because it appears to be... What's going on in this one? Okay, so the rest of them are real, but this one is this woman who has... Well, what I can only describe as Charles... Is this Charles fanfic? We have the Infernoble Knight Fumos. What's going on in... This one specifically is a little confusing to me. I didn't know that we had Charles stands. All right, I gotta... Is Hetalia real in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe? Reveal a Noble Arms equip spell in your hand, and if you do, special summon Infernoble from your hand or deck and equip it with it. Wow. You banish this card from your graveyard, target a Charles, equip it with a Noble Knight from your hand or deck as an equip spell. Maybe. Perhaps. It is a trap, though, which means that it's useless. I don't know. Don't they have a way to, like, bin a trap? This is, like, a decent candidate for the trap. The synchro searches it. Oh, bada bing. Hey, bada bing. All right, these look crazy. These look like unfucking believable. I'm really excited to see people tinker with it. I think Protect the Tower is a pretty thematic way to start playing this deck. I am just a little frustrated because it looks like it's going to manifest in like one of the most annoying decks to play against ever. I do want to say, yeah, Woodwire, you figured it out. I'm very, very happy. We ain't got fucking Smoke Grenade of the Thief. All right, let's do subs real quick before we move on. Dark Tomshi, thank you for the 22. Yepit Sadi, thank you for the 18. Zerglinator, thank you for the 5. Lupin Velosa, thank you for the Prime. Himbo Aus, thank you for the 18. NH6574, thank you for the 17. Wee Sultra, thank you for the year. Your content has gotten me through a lot. Hey, sick. Jack Hoover, thank you for the 3. Zernius, thank you for the 5. Femboy Wrestling, thank you for the 3. Hey, MBT, I'm the ninja player with the Naruto headband. Thank you for your TMT. The Derpiest of Derps, thank you for the 3. American museums are wild. In Springfield, there's a military museum that has the wooden leg of Mexican General Santa Anna. What? Man, we will just put anything in a museum. I am pretty sure that that can't possibly be real.
That's why you're a legend.
Cod Jovis, thank you for the sub. That's a King of the Hill episode? Is it? God, King of the Hill. What a show. All right, Dune. Rise to a new evolutionary singularity with Evol. Evolved Forest. If this card is... Okay, first off, these cards look like Evols. I'm glad we're still printing them with the, like, miasma in the background. They're a little too detailed, but I'll forgive it. If this card is normal or special summon, special an evil tile from your hand or graveyard and face down defense, sure. You're supposed to get Westlow. During your main phase, you can set an Evo Force or an Evo Instant directly from your deck. Holy fuck, what? If a monster you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, tribute to... Whoa, this card's crazy! This card's insane. Wow, Westlow Sweep is right. Evolzar Rios. If this card is normal or special, you can set an Evo Singularity directly from your deck? Huh? If you control this card that was special summoned by a fire monster's effect or normal, send a fire reptile or dino monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can make the type and level of 2 face-up monsters become the sent monsters. Holy fuck. These cards are crazy. Isn't there an evil tile that wants to be tributed? There's a couple. And Evil Kaiser Rach. All right, this is a replacement for Soda. Soda! Because, you know, Soda's not very good. Your opponent cannot target this card with material for monster effects. When your opponent activates a card effect, attach 2 materials from this card. Target a face-up card your opponent controls. Negate its effects until the end of this turn. Oh my god, it's fucking Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. If all materials are reptile or dinosaurs, you can detach 1 material instead of 2. Jesus Christ. This is not only a generic rank 6, and therefore creeps Photon Strike Bouncer as the most interesting thing you can be doing with 2 monsters that isn't named Beatrice. It is also coming out right before the new Dino support, which makes a 6 super easy. This is crazy. This card's really good. Wow. Very excited about this. Not that I think it'll make Evols good, but I'll certainly tinker with it. Non-OPT? That's Evols, baby. Dolka isn't OPT either. Next up, new Nemorelia cards. Nemorelia Realizer, the Dream Materializer Sleeping Princess. If this card is in your hand, you can target a monster you control, put it at the bottom of the deck, special summon this card. If this card is special summoned, you can add a Dreaming Nemorelia from your deck to your extra deck face up. Well, this fixes the archetype. There it is. We have now fixed the archetype. Wow. Oh, this is not a beast, though. This is not a beast. Okay, we have not yet fixed the archetype. Or you can change another face-up monster on the field to face-down defense position. Okay. Next up we have Nemorelia's Dream Eater. Okay, this one is a beast. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, banish 3 cards from your extra deck face down and special summon this card. You can send 1 other level 10 beast monster from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard to set a Nemorelia trap. And then Nemorelia Louvre. Special Nemorelia or level 10 beast from your hand or deck in defense position, but return it to hand in the end phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard to target a face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 100 attack and defense. For each of your cards currently banished face down until the end of this turn. This card sucks. Louvre is French for wolves, but it might be referencing Lo, a chain of sweet stores in Japan. Wow, thanks, translator. This archetype befuddles me because it seems really close to being interesting, but it's not yet. And finally, new Ursartic cards. There is an entire new Ursartic line of cards that are meant to be Drytron support. I am not lying. All right, here's the first one. Celestial Polar Illuminite Beatron Alpha Ultimate Knight Alpha Ursatron. Okay, great name. Awesome. It's an Ursartic and a Drytron. Can't be normal or set. Has to be special by a card effect. If you control an Ursartic or a Drytron, special this card from your hand, then add an Ursartic or Drytron spell trap from your deck to your hand. Really? You're just going to put that on a card, huh? All right, yeah, no problem. Ursartic Polar Star. Cannot be synchro summoned, must be special summoned by sending 2 monsters you control with a level difference of 1 to the graveyard. You contribute a level 8 Ursartic monster from your hand or field and this card. Special summoning level 7 Ursartic synchro monster from your extra decks, ignoring its summoning conditions, and if you do it gains this effect, your opponent cannot activate effects of monsters special from the extra deck that have a level! That's right! It's fucking Skill Drain! Woo! Give him a Skill Drain! At least it's a bad Skill Drain, you know. It doesn't stop anything but synchros and, you know, actual pendulum monsters and fusions. You know, it doesn't stop Xyz, it doesn't stop Lynx. But still, awesome. Read Serpentrion. Oh, cool. So it negates the ones with a level and without a level. Yep, it's fucking Skill Drain, baby. Unicorn Pass in the year of our Lord 2023. All right, really excited about the Infernoble card. Little worried about the Drytrons.